No, well, it doesn't matter. We're in a private room. You need the tag up at the logo on top of the
You are
video.
Bruce.
How you doing, Tammy?
I'm great.
Good. Good. So you guys got a check this morning. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in, I can't remember last. Well, I saw you last year, I guess. That was the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
Special Olympics.
Fall.
Yeah, because I missed the Woodstock barbecue.
I know. Did you ever?
I know. I can't be everywhere, and my wife won't clone me. She
We
said
had
that was
so much fun.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It went really well. I took a couple new volunteers, and well, one was a truck driver, and his wife came for the first time. Signed her up for this year's event. She is
You're in.
fantastic.
You're in,
Oh,
baby.
Yeah, it was high energy, and
Yeah.
we had, Scott had a good turnout. Bands were great.
Yeah.
The weather
The
cleaned
weather
up
was
after we
good,
left.
right? Okay. Yeah, he's got a history of rainy days over there, and I know when I talked to him at Truck World, he was praying. We did an interview with him,
But
and
he was calm this year, Bruce.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a different Scott.
he said, "Well, I think we did those rains already. We could do anything now." So
Yeah,
that was
He
good.
was organized. Same
that
old.
was good.
Him and Kevin did a great job.
Yeah, they had a couple of years off to kind of drain and restock and rethink and all that.
Well,
so.
and for us, the fun part is his athlete, which is the reason
Yeah.
he does that, Chris, who we all love,
Yeah.
was in fine form.
Oh,
so
good.
He was there helping
Good.
and talking to drivers and talking up the calendar that Scott sells.
So you've got a ton of changes now. Changed names, changed a lot of stuff. You want to bring us up to date as where we are and what we're doing. And I think the date's still the same. Was it 17th of September?
17th is when we do our ride.
Yeah.
The 16th, as you know, we bring people on site. If the drivers want to come, we are going to stay with the same program.
Okay. So you're doing the Friday night this time.
We're doing the Friday night,
Okay.
and because we are live, so
Right.
we want to be able to welcome the families back. And to do that, we bring in Eric Traplin, the entertainer.
Yeah.
Freeway just got back to me,
Mm-hmm.
and during the pandemic, their style of entertaining changed a little bit too. So.
Yeah.
It was hit and miss. Were we going to be able to get everybody?
Eric might not have any speakers because after the last one, I bought a pair of speakers off Eric, so I don't know if he sold me his. I think it's an extra set he had.
Oh, really? So we're gathering the family and their friends, and we're
good. Okay.
hoping for a great year in terms of turnout. Being done at Private Motor Truck, being at Woodstock, I'm seeing that people want to get out. People want to connect again.
Oh yeah, everybody wants. We're all happy. It's like, should have seen this on Wednesday. It was a little crazy. Everybody was at the Hard Rock.
It was, but everybody was like just delighted. Where it used to be, hey, how are you doing? Now it's like, no, tell me really. What have you been doing?
What have you been doing for 2 years? Yeah. So you guys got a nice check. All their speakers, they donate the money to you guys, which I think is awesome. So
it is really lovely, and we were talking before this that one of the speakers right off the hop this morning said when she receives her plaque in lieu, she always puts it in her office, and when she looks at it, she feels really good knowing that she's done her speaking time. So the Special Olympics can get a donation from Private
it's
Motor
nice.
Truck.
It's nice to see the plaque. I've spoke for polio before, but I haven't seen anything. I don't know if I saved anybody. Apparently, I saved like 8 people at polio. So how are the athletes doing? They must be on a high. Are they back to their games and stuff now?
They are now back. I think 2 months ago was one of the first events.
They must be excited because they were really down over the pandemic.
Yeah, and you probably do too. We follow them on Facebook a little bit. They follow our truck ride site as well, and you can see they're getting out and they're talking. They're texting about all their events and what they're doing, and
that's good.
Reconnecting to each other. So
I still on Lead Pedal Radio. We still have the old interviews I've done with them, Shirley and the people in Simcoe, and I still laugh. I've heard the interview 100 times, and I still get the same feeling every time. Like, man, they're so amazing. Like, it's really good to get out there and talk with them.
They really are uplifting.
Yeah.
I was telling a group here at the event that. And you probably saw it, the 15th anniversary, drivers were asking me, did you guys ask the athletes to thank us? And they didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah. And there they were, all on their own, going up to drivers with their hand out, shaking their hand, thanking them for what they do.
Well, I heard we're lifting all the restrictions in Ontario as of this weekend, so hopefully by September, people, if comfortable, will be in hugging mode because that, people have not seen each other for a long time. So you guys changed your name. You want to talk about how come you changed your name? Because there's been a lot going on in the industry. So you were called Truck Convoy before, and apparently you were getting calls if you're going to Ottawa. So yeah, so now you're not. So you guys changed the name. So what's involved in changing the name? What does that do?
We're very fortunate. Special Olympics handled I call it IT for lack of my knowledge. So they took our old site, they ghosted everything. When we met with LETR, I'm going to say February, and we said, how does this look? And I called people like yourself. And, you made a good point, as did Special Olympics. We've always had 4 Special Olympics as the tail.
Yeah.
So this puts it out front.
Right.
So first thing you hear and know is that it's a Special Olympic, in this case Ontario, truck ride. Now, LETR love that, the law enforcement end, because everything they do is torch ride, torch run, torch plunge.
Okay.
So this fit the dynamic.
Okay, so that fits with all the torch. Okay,
Yeah.
so that part I didn't know. So that makes more sense as to why you went that way. Because I understood the change, but ride, I don't know. To me, I would have wanted it to rhyme. I don't know. That's a rhyme. I'm that way, but it makes sense when you talk. So I imagine the LETR must have been having the same issues because they were involved in, well, not. The enforcement was involved in the Ottawa convoys and so forth, so they've got a name as well. Did they change some of theirs, or
they didn't because they never had the same connotation as
right?
us.
Okay.
Now we talked nationally. None of the other groups, province to province, have changed theirs.
Okay.
Because the effect was different
Right.
in each province.
Okay.
So there was a great debate. What we don't know is what September going to look like.
Yeah.
Because the fallout of January, February will be in the courts, possibly.
I don't think it's going to affect you, and I think that changing the name it's just we need to really pump up the marketing for changing the name now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say that the everything's Twitter, Facebook group, and the website are all
okay.
Changed in sync.
Yeah,
it's great when a plan comes together.
I know.
It almost never happens.
I know. We did the same thing too. We've been changing everything now. It's Lead Pedal Media, all of our socials, just by chance. But I'm glad. So now the event's still going on the same. So now people can start raising money, right? And anything changed there? What? Let's talk about sponsorship. So what sponsorship look like? What are you looking for sponsors?
Well, we did get the late start. So the name and the website, all those things put us back several months. So this was nice to come to Private Motor Truck, get a kickoff.
This is like your launch at Woodstock, I guess would have been your launch event, right? And now you're PMTC,
right.
And we've got a number of events coming up.
Because, Scott, that Woodstock Truck Show does give proceeds to our event in a large form. Yeah. So that was beneficial, and we'd like to give back and participate. And before I forget, let me just thank you for your sponsorship every year, which starts out like this little ask and turns into a monster.
No, we're still. I'm behind on the shirt because I was waiting for you guys to change the name. So now I got to get that shirt ready for you guys too.
Our athletes love.
Yeah,
absolutely
so we'll get that, and then now the day of, we've got the convoy. Are we doing a baseball game? Like, is it an all day again, or are we going back to that format, or? Because last year was a half a day, noon everybody go, right? So I don't know what we're trying to tell people now, right?
And Bruce, the year before was a virtual, and you and Jim were the only ones working. The rest of us
I haven't seen Jim since. No. He's gone.
The rest of us watched.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go full bore. Last year was new with the Brantford Police joining in and doing their run. Now we've been in contact. We're trying to make times work because that could have happened last year, but. Remember,
we're still half under construction restrictions or whatever.
We can't really have them out on the track, so we're working out timing. Yeah, but they're very interested in coming back, and the ball game really is such a fun thing. Yeah, people really do like it. So that's the plan. Stick with it. We're in contact with the car folks right now. Okay, so a lot of car show folks. A lot of car shows, of course, died out, and some didn't come back. Right. And so we're looking to bring that back on Friday night.
Yeah, oh, good. So that because that was always a fun time, the Friday night. You can get out there and there's a lot of entertainment and meet people and
Easier to
socialize
visit, too,
and yeah,
because we're not trying to corral you over here to a driver meeting and
Yeah.
hey guys, do this and listen up here, and then they're gone for 2 hours.
yeah, a little easier to get interviews too. Saturday mornings, not everybody's up yet. I remember trying to do it, come to your table while you're eating your eggs
Yeah.
and go, "Would you like to say something about the?" So that's
Yeah.
brutal. That's brutal.
So, and we're going to stick to the breakfast that
Yeah.
we've done with the P-Mill, and that sponsors back. All truckers come back and said, sure, whatever you need.
So is there a limit on trucks this year? Because last year we were 30 trucks or
Yeah,
for
we
one.
haven't set a limit. We're we were 133 for the 15th or the
Yeah.
15th. So we're opening it up. We don't think we're going to have a problem. That'd be a
Right.
great problem.
It'd be a great problem, yeah. But at least you're so there's no limit of like 25 or 50 or 100. Like so, if you get 150, you can take 150 type thing.
And we're in Paris, and Brant County's wide open
Yeah.
again. So
Okay, yeah. So there
really,
should
the holdback is always getting clearance from Special Olympics
Right.
as to what's safe for the athletes.
right.
If Plan B was that in September, don't even talk about it, but if we had a reversal, the most that they might ask is a driver taking an athlete would
Right.
put a mask on in the truck.
Okay,
And
so
that's not even at this point.
that's not a problem, I
on the
don't
table.
think, for anybody. So we're going to be back to athletes being paired up with the drivers, and okay, I think a lot of people miss that.
Just some insight. While all this was going on, I reached out to some coaches and I just said, here's where we are. Funny enough, they'd even been affected because they wear our shirts.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is the success of the event. They're just out doing their shopping and
Yeah.
they're wearing their shirt, and people are commenting.
Yeah.
So that was a barometer for us
Yeah.
as well. But we said, well, what if we just did something on the grounds and we did like a competition of some sort? Well, not really. We want to go in the trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what the athletes want.
Yeah, they love the trucks. They look forward to that all year
The horn
long.
blowing, the
Yeah,
CBs.
I can imagine this year is going to be crazy because we were only allowed to have out one athlete last year, and I think we had one, maybe a couple at the most, if came out, and everything, and only a few drivers, kind of the top select.
And that's to be able to do the athlete's oath with an athlete.
Yeah.
and a reminder.
Yeah.
A presence for the athlete, because that's why the drivers come.
Right.
We all know that.
Yeah. So it sounds like it'd be an exciting event. And is registration open now? Can anybody
Yes.
start? So you can register right now.
Absolutely.
And what is it? So now a driver, is it $75 to register a truck, or
It's
what's
100.
it?
and
100.
we've never changed it in 18 years.
Right,
It's-
so
it's
100.
However, this year we did keep the virtual option in case the driver wanted to support it but
Yeah.
couldn't make it, conflict on his schedule, whatever.
Right.
In the case of a virtual, you will get a $40 tax receipt.
Okay. You'll
still get the driver bag. You'll still help us pay for an athlete shirt.
Right.
You're just missing the meals and the run.
Yeah. Okay. So you can register for $100 and just be in the. And what was our top 12? What was the range? Do you remember the range of the most money raised last year to the 12? Because
Paul,
he did what, $6,000, I think. Or
I know, it was awesome. We put him on the committee, and he's an amazing committee member. And his company, J&R Hall, has participated for the most part every year.
Yeah.
And then we had that donation of the essential trailer.
Yeah.
Due to insurance, all those good things, he helped us out and put it under their company.
Right.
He said, well, I might as well drive it. I might as well fundraise. And
It was
here
hilarious
goes.
how he got the money too, Drag. You don't want him coming to the fuel island while here comes Paul.
I know,
Look.
even his wife got involved,
Yeah.
with her cosmetics and donations that she did.
And he was tickled pink. He had a great time. So $6,000 was our top one, and then the bottom one I think probably came in about 1,500 or something
Yeah,
like
I was
that,
just
or
gonna say it was 12.
somewhere around that way. So if you want to get in the top 12, there's the range, right? 1,200 basically to
Yeah, absolutely.
6,000. Anything is always welcome though. So even if you come in underneath that doesn't.
Well, we
Lessen
put out
the
an
rate.
email as soon as everything was a go on the name and everything.
Yeah.
The site was up, and sort of forgot about it because normally we used to get a little notification once a driver
Right.
showed up. So 2 days later, we get a report from SO who do that, and it comes up with 3 drivers on it. Well, what? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, they're starting, right? So now I think people just need to. There's a lot of shows coming up, so we'll be promoting it through
Thank you.
all the shows. We're going to all of them. My wife's not as excited as I am. But
The beauty of the website, too, for the drivers, if they sign up there, is they can build their fundraising page. They can set their goals. People can see where they are.
Okay.
And, if I, for one, donate to more than 1 or 2, I sort of keep an eye and I make it even with everybody. But there's a lot of returning drivers, and it's nice to see new drivers, too.
Okay. And can people sign up as a group?
Yes.
Like if I'm thinking I would like to, I don't have a truck, but I'd like to get somebody in the group to have a truck that we put them in, but we put them under because we got a fan club that all loves to.
That would be awesome.
I got to try that. I see. I'm always every year I come up with a different. Can we do this, Tammy?
I think there is one currently registered as a team. And we started the team thing the year of the virtual.
Okay.
It didn't fly. People didn't really understand it.
Yeah, we weren't there to explain it.
Exactly.
We were virtual.
Exactly. And so, yeah, I mean.
Oh, so there's a team option.
Yeah, I would encourage it.
I'm going to check that out. It might just be the way to.
There might be some carriers that want to do it as a team.
Yeah.
We're still going to honor the top individual.
Right, yeah. No, that's good. I mean, some people don't want to get involved they want to be part of somebody else's team. They don't want to kind of do all the work, but they do want to. We get that all the time, especially at the events. Here's $20 to here, or here's. And I always say, well, donate it yourself because I don't have anything set up and I don't want to take your money. Now I got to worry about it. But maybe I need to set up a team so when people want to do that, we can say here's.
That would be awesome. The one positive on the virtual is I was finally able to register as a driver.
That's right.
Take my $100. This is awesome.
That's
to be a driver for 1 year.
That's right. And so you guys are still on. What social are you on? I know I follow because I follow you on Facebook. I think Twitter and Instagram. Is there any more that I'm missing?
Twitter. We are Facebook.
We are wonderful. I thought you were going to break out into Helen Reddy song there.
Yeah.
We are Facebook. We are Twitter. We are everyone.
Next time. And I do believe we just opened up on Instagram because the platform that SO is doing has lended to Instagram on all the things they're doing.
Do we have a hashtag for this year? I know every year you come up with a hashtag, so I'm going to mark it down.
I'm afraid to do that. Remember the year
we don't have one?
Turn and burn and COVID hit.
Oh, well.
It was like burn, never mind turn.
Just because you know the future, it did turn and burn, like big time.
We did not tag it, and I will go back to our committee.
Okay, we need to come up with one.
Yeah, well, because we'll want that on the shirt, maybe.
Yeah, and now if someone goes to the old website, does it automatically forward? Do you know the new website name?
It is truckride.ca.
Truckride.ca. Okay.
Truck on website.
Okay, good. So we'll get that started. That's awesome. I didn't know about that team option.
It also redirects from the old site because we own both.
Right. Okay. Good. So people can get out there. So we're 2 nights again. A night and a day, I guess it is. That's exciting. Bring the family. Bring the kids. On the Friday, usually things get going like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're on site at 9, but you're right. The drivers kind of come in after work. They might have left a little early, gone and cleaned the truck, that type of thing.
There's no camping on grounds, though, right?
No, there isn't. That's a fairground.
Yeah, so. Right. So they can come and park. They leave the truck overnight, though, right? If they want to.
The ones that come in Friday night, leave it. It's too much work to go back and forth.
Right.
Usually the wife or someone picks them up.
Yeah, no, that's just...
Unless they're going to stay in the truck.
Is there facilities if they stay in the truck?
Absolutely.
For the drivers?
Yep. Not only is there like the fairground facilities, but we bring in, porta potties.
Okay. Yeah.
Things like that. We have to, because if you ever look, when those trucks get back, doors go flying open, athletes got to get to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're all getting older. Sometimes you're going, how do you do this? I got an hour to go. So good. Well, thanks for talking with us. I'm glad that things are back. I think that's exciting for everybody. We'll see how this goes.
We are very excited. And we're fortunate because we built a recipe a long time ago that we can go back to, pick up the pieces, and it's a little bit easier than reinventing the wheel every year. Right? And the drivers know what to expect. Yeah. We throw a few things like a car show in between, but
that's cool.
Keep it fresh.
Very cool.
And it's the friendships and family that come back like yourself. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a big old love fest.
That's going to be an interesting day. Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks, Bruce.